What is going on, guys? Boy Trent's back in a video. Today we're going to check out and review a wheelchair coming in from MindMed. Let's go ahead and open it up and let's check it out. Let's have that first look together, and yeah, this is how it looks inside. So of course, yeah, the wheelchair looks pretty good protected from what I can tell. Got some styrofoam and all kind of cushioning and all kind of stuff in here. But yeah, let's go ahead and take this out. Everything is out of the box, and this is what we got. So a couple things you will have to assemble together, just to be honest with you. So just kind of a few things I'll mention right quick. Of course, you will have to attach the seats, your footrest, the battery will have to be installed, the joystick just kind of hanging loose for now, and there may be a few more things you may have to install, but I don't think assembly is going to take too long for this. Let's take a look at that user manual. So inside the book, you got around 20 pages, or maybe just shy of 20. So actually total of 18 pages. And we'll kind of go through this here pretty quick. But of course, all kind of safety information and all the parts listed inside here. Here's assembly. So assembly actually starts on page number 5. And it looks like you have around about 7 steps, it looks like. Maybe 8 or 9, which is not too bad. So yeah, assembly pages 5 through 7, I believe. Here's information about the joystick, driving information, battery information. Yeah, just all kind of stuff in here. But anyway, that is the user manual. So assembly went by pretty quick here on the wheelchair, so now let me explain to you how I put this together. Now as far as the seat, we did have to put this little part in, and also have to put that part in as well too. Now actually the seat, the part at the bottom and also here in the back, both of this is actually just Velcro. So actually a little piece here on the back, that's Velcro, piece at the bottom down here, it's Velcro, and then this part at the bottom, got some Velcro back here and some more Velcro over here, and also even underneath that's some Velcro as well too. And of course there's a seat belt. So the controller and the joystick here, this is pretty easy. All you had to do was this one piece right here just goes in that hole over here, and also here on the side you can actually lock this and unlock it. So that's pretty easy to open as well too. And of course, let's lock it back. We'll talk about this stuff more in a minute. So move to the bottom now. Now of course, this little part here is actually Velcro, and also you can tell this part wraps around. Yeah, Velcro's together on the back. And then of course, as far as your like footrest, pedals, what do you want to call this? So these are pretty easy to install as well too. And actually you'll notice there's a hole at the bottom on each side. So of course, just put your like pedals into that hole and then just lock it in pretty good. And yeah, those go in pretty easy. So as far as your battery will be installed here on the back. So a few things with the battery, and I will be honest with you. So actually I did drop this once. That's why you see a little mark right there, a little mark up here as well too. But anyway, the battery, thankfully okay. But yeah, that's on me. But anyway, yeah, the battery will be installed here on the back. Also some places up front, you just kind of lock it in as well too. Also, these two ends, make sure they're connected as well too. And that is it as far as assembly. So as far as assembly took probably 10 minutes, maybe 15 max, but assembly, hey, it's not bad. Just a couple small steps and boom, this thing's put together. Let's go ahead and turn this on. So just push the button at the top here for a few seconds. This is your power button. Okay, so yeah, it's on. So once again, this button at the top, this is your power button. So to turn on the wheelchair and to turn off the wheelchair, you're going to push that button at the top. Next is the horn. Let's try out the horn. So you can just push it, and also you can hold it if you want to. So for example, if you're inside Walmart and someone does something stupid, this is what you do. The horn is pretty loud. And of course down here, this is going to be how you control your speed. And you have 5 different settings for the speed. So to go down, you just push that minus button. And then to increase speed, just push the plus button. Also down here is going to be your sound button. Okay, so now no sound. And you push that button again, that green light will go off and the sound will come back on. And of course over here, your SOS. And then, yeah, over here, your joystick. So this is how you control what direction you go. Also, when you back up, a little noise as well too. But yeah, you can go forward, you can go backwards, you can go to the right, you can go to the left. This thing's pretty cool. Okay, so here I am in the wheelchair. I am taller than your average guy, by the way. I'm 6'5", I weigh around 200 pounds, and yeah, this is how the wheelchair does for me. So feet not touching the bottom. Of course, with the seat belt is adjustable, so of course you can change this if you want to. But anyway, yeah, wheelchair feels comfortable, feels pretty good. Yeah, I think we're gonna start driving here in a second. So final thoughts on the wheelchair, I will say this. So in this video, we covered several different things, but just as far as driving the wheelchair, I will say this. So the wheelchair, we drove this on some flat ground. We drove this in the grass. We did this on my driveway as well too. And I will say this, I do wish the motor was a little bit stronger as far as when you're going through the grass in my driveway. For example, like the flat ground, it can handle that just fine. But as far as like going up a hill with the grass, or even going down a hill, for example, I wish the motor was a little bit stronger. But look, I mean, I will say this. I mean, if you're gonna be inside your house the whole time, or use this inside the grocery store, it can handle that stuff, you know, just fine. But if you do plan on using this, not on flat ground, it'll do the job. It'll make it. It's just gonna take you a little bit longer to reach your destination, or to reach the top of the hill, I would say. But anyway, yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts on the wheelchair. Now, for those interested, I will post a link to the product in the comments and description And also, hey, if you can, just leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. It will be greatly appreciated. See you guys in this video. Have a good one. I'm out.